So regarding suggestions or requests for trailers, I will be taking them on this video. If you have an interesting suggestion, something that you'd like to see updated, please leave it below in the comments and I will definitely look at it. There are a few things to keep in mind though before you make a suggestion on a trailer that I either can't or won't attempt to update. Typically speaking, trailers will feature mostly footage that exists in the film. Now, there are some exceptions. If you take a look at the original Back to the Future trailer, you look at a lot of other trailers from the 80s, I think the Terminator 2 trailer, the E.T. trailer, there were a lot of them that employed a lot of visual effects, graphical, optical effects that were only done for the trailer. The Romancing the Stone and Jewel of the Nile trailers, those have scenes, those are structured around scenes that only exist in the form of the trailer. So if that's my only source and I don't have an HD source to update that footage, there's really nothing I can do with that. So now there are exceptions. In fact, the first trailer that I'm going to share here on the channel, there were a very, very small handful of shots. I think there's maybe 3 shots. They were very brief. They were inconsequential, and there were shots that I found very, very similar substitutions for those shots. If I can do that, I will still proceed with it. But if it's something that's consequential to the feel of the trailer, I'm not going to alter it for the sake of bringing everything else up to HD. So if you want me to update a trailer and it's got a whole bunch of footage that only exists in the trailer, I'm probably not going to bother attempting that. I'm not interested on this channel in having trailers that are half HD, half SD. I think that's too jarring, and I might as well just watch the original trailer if I'm going to do that. So if you're going to make it a suggestion or a request, just keep that in mind. One more example, probably the trailer I would personally like to update the most, but can't, is the original trailer for James Cameron's The Abyss. I think it's one of the best trailers ever made structurally and thematically, just the way it feels when you really want to watch that film when it's over. But I can't do that because it starts off with making of footage that only exists in the trailer, number one. And number two, at the end, there are some graphical effects that are thrown in right before it gets to the end title credit. And while I'm decent at editing, I am not a graphic artist, and I don't know how to do special visual effects like that. So I won't be doing anything like now. Text or graphics, just static graphics, even graphics that move, but not necessarily special effects graphics, which are a different animal. I can handle graphics. I'm also an AutoCAD designer, so I know my way around graphics, but not so much, visual effects of the time that were done then. I can't really replicate those. So if you do make a suggestion, just keep those things in mind.